You ever heard of the term absorption rate? I'm going to tell you what it is and how it relates to what a buyer's and a seller's market really mean. Welcome into another episode of the Real Estate Minute Show. Today we're going to talk about quickly what absorption rate means and how it relates to buyers and sellers market. So absorption rate is really just a function. It is how many homes are on the market right now over how many homes have sold in a specific period of time. So if you want to know what the absorption rate over a particular month, like August, the August absorption rate for my area out here in the Conejo Valley for townhomes, condos, and single family houses is about 1.5, 1.6 plus or minus. What does that mean? When somebody says absorption rate 1.5, I'll tell you what it means. It means that in my particular case in August, the approximate 1.5 means that if not one more home is put on the market, it would take 1.5 months to sell all the inventory. That means that there will not be a house available to purchase in a month and a half, in 45 days technically, okay? So that's very fast, you can imagine, right? If you're out looking for a home, you have 45 days before you can buy a house and they're all gone. Of course, they're not all gone because things come up on the market all the time, and so that's why every month is a bit different. It goes up and down, and what that means is technically there's kind of a rule of thumb that's tossed around, and it's not a hard and fast rule, but it's a rule of thumb. When you see an absorption rate of anywhere kind of over 3, meaning 3 to 4 months of inventory, meaning that it would take 3 to 4 months to sell everything on the market today if not one more home is put on the market, that's a very kind of stable market. Okay, that's kind of known as 3-4 months of being a fairly stable market. If you're under 3, like we're 1.5, which is really, really low, that means there's very little inventory on the market. That's why prices have been kind of going up. You hear about multiple offers and very little things to look at. If you're out looking right now, you're probably very frustrated. That means 1.5 months worth of inventory to find, and that means that sellers can be more aggressive in their price and their terms, meaning it's a seller's market. If the absorption rate is over 3, over 4, goes into 5 or 6 months, that means that there's a lot more inventory, meaning it'll take 4 to 6 months to sell everything on the market if not one more thing comes on the market. That means that buyers can be a bit more aggressive in what they offer and prices start to come down a little bit, and that becomes a buyer's market. So now you understand what absorption rate means. If it's the lower the absorption rate, the more it indicates a seller's market. The higher the absorption rate, the more it indicates a buyer's market. And when it's a buyer or seller's market, that determines pricing. A seller's market, prices start going up, multiple offers. Buyer's market, prices start to come down and stabilize a little bit. That's it. No big magic. Hope that helps. If you have any questions, just shoot me a text or an email or a response to this post and video. I'll be happy to help you kind of navigate your way through this. Take care, and I'll see you next week on the Real Estate Minute Show. Have a great weekend.